Anybody want to hold it? There you go. So this is our project today. These little mussels are vital because they are powerful cleaners. So they're going to clean out all that sediment, all those pollutants and contaminants.
Just to have them out the house and be able to get some air, run around and not sit in the house on the computer every day, I think it's going to be really fun. I'm the president of Right Directions mentoring program for inner city at-risk youth with single-parent households and low incomes. We were awarded a stormwater grant to help educate the low-income communities about what happens when trash runs down the stormwater, how it ends up in the Anacostia.
Victor wanted the opportunity to have them see mussels that they may not have ever seen right in front of them, because I haven't, so I'd like to see how they tag the mussels.
So we've got tiny little tags, and we've got a little bit of glue, and we've got some tweezers. And then once we've tagged them, the really cool thing is we're going to take them back. Some of them are going to go right into the river at National Harbor. They're going to live there for a year, and then we're going to pull them out again, and we're going to know the numbers of the tags, and we're going to measure them. Hopefully they're going to grow.
We're tagging mussels and letting them back out into the wild so that way they can do their part of keeping the earth clean and keeping the rivers and the lakes clean.
I love that we got a lot of kids out today to be a part of the Mussel project. I think it's cool to get that exposure at a young age, because then from there you're building the next generation of environmental leaders. It's both fun and you get to learn something, and then you can take what you learn back to your community. I'm the director of operations for Friends of Oxon. One of the big things that we are concerned with is for communities of color as a whole, how can they become invested in these issues? Because at the end of the day, oftentimes communities of color pay the consequences.
I'm here with United Airlines. We like to do a lot of community works around our area. It was my first time mussel tagging, how they clean the river and help it keeps it clean. Like that, I learned a lot, and I took my son, he learned also. And I'm here, I'm gonna be back next year.
We're here at National Harbor. Freshwater mussels used to exist here in the millions. For many reasons, there was a lot of die-off over time in the last 400 or 500 years. What we're trying to do is recover those populations so that they can do their ecosystem services of filtering and cleaning out pollutants, contaminants, microplastics. We're really confident that they're going to grow and thrive, and you know, the goal is to get it back to what it was before we ever got here. A lot of the world's problems are really huge, right? Climate change, Great Pacific garbage patches, you know, all of these things that we think they're too big. What can one person really do? And this is something where, like, the kids who came out today, they helped us tag these mussels. They got engaged, they learned about the critters who live there, they created a relationship with them. In an ideal space, those kids could come back and like see their baby mussels, and they grew, and isn't that so wonderful? These are ways where it's one person can really make a difference, or a group of people. And then if we do it again and again and again, and more people get inspired to stewardship, they know, those are my mussels in that river. I want to take care of that river. I want to make sure that the quality is good there for those mussels to live.